Hello friends and welcome to my channel. This week I'm planning out the week of November 1st through the 7th using this Scribble Prints Co mystery kit that I bought from my friend RoseyPlans who was selling it. This is still so surreal to me that I don't live in the state of California. This is the week that most of the move happened. Granted, we did leave California in the previous week's plan with me, which was Coraline, so I can link that, but this was most of the traveling and the week that I moved into my house. So, yeah, it's still crazy. I feel like I'm a broken record, but that's okay. I just feel like I can't get over the fact that I'm never going to see my childhood home again. I'm never going to swim in the pool or lay by the pool or sit and have coffee with my mom on that patio. I know my mom and I both have new patios to make new memories on, but that was the house I was born into and lived in for 30 years of I didn't live there the full time, but my parents did. And it's like the one constant, one of the constants I've always had in my life. So it's weird that it's not a thing anymore. I don't know how to explain that. Like, the move's been good. However, it doesn't feel like home yet. Like my new house. I mean, I haven't even been in it a week. So at the point of recording this voiceover, and I don't have a washer and dryer yet. So of course it doesn't feel like home because things aren't up and running yet. I have no TVs in my house. I just got internet yesterday, so I uploaded that plan with me for the Disney week with Delilah. So that went live this morning real time. I'm filming this voiceover on November 12th, Friday, if you guys are curious. So, of course, this doesn't feel like home yet, despite a lot of my effects being here now. And of course, Lucy and Olivia. It's just, we're not there yet. It's still very new. And part of me is starting to get a little bit like California sick, I guess is what I'm going to call it, because it's not home anymore, so I don't want to use the term homesick. But maybe it's just I'm missing the familiar as well. I've mentioned many times I don't do well with change, so it's just going to take a lot of time for me to get settled in and for this to truly feel like home, even though I have been, making it my home and putting my own touches on it. I'm sure that makes sense to a lot of you guys. And I haven't been out to my parents yet since the move, so I haven't seen their house, and I'm sure going to see their house with their things in it will make this more real and hit that I'm not just gonna return home from a vacation to see my parents' house in California. I feel like I need to see their house in Tennessee with all their stuff in it. But they're having just the time of it. So my parents bought kind of a fixer-upper. Not kind of. It is definitely a fixer-upper kind of a house. They paid more for the property and location than for the house. They have a lot of projects they have to do. They got a new hot water heater installed before they moved in, and then it didn't work, so they didn't have hot water the first couple days. They have to get a fence installed for Tito, their dog. It's not up yet. That got delayed. So my house is luckily a newer build, so I don't, it's pretty move-in ready, apart from I need to get TVs to hang them because I didn't bring any of the TVs from my old house because we are turning it into a vacation rental, which is the other thing. I can always return to California. I still have a house there, so it's not it's not like I can't go back. It's just weird. And I did leave a lot of my stuff because, again, we were turning it into a vacation rental. So it was either buy new stuff for the vacation rental or buy new stuff for me. So I won that vote. So I right before this called Lowe's to confirm my washer and dryer delivery because we all know I'm obsessed with doing laundry. I do it all the time, and this is the longest I've gone without doing laundry. I think I did it in the Airbnb, this week, but I didn't mark it. Anyways, I just miss having a washer and dryer, and I wholeheartedly cannot wait to have one back. The other weird thing that's happening is Amazon. I don't know why Amazon like has it out for me, but I ordered some hangers and was starting to put together my closet and realized I didn't have enough hangers. So I went to order more of the same hangers, because one thing I really want to do with this closet specifically is have all the same hangers, because my OCD thinks it looks so much better that way in a closet. So I went to order more hangers, and I wanted like 2 sets of them, and they were like, LOL, you can just get one. And I was like, that's weird. So I had Jessica from RoseyPlans order me another set, because again, I want them to match. And then my mom and I use the same Amazon account just because we don't want to pay for Prime twice. But anyways, it's a whole thing. And so she went on to buy hangers, and they wouldn't let her buy hangers either. I don't understand, because it's not like this is like a limited edition item. Like, what am I going to do? Sell it on eBay for like like, I don't understand why Amazon is being so stingy with the hangers, but it ain't it, okay, Amazon. I need to put together my closet, okay? So that's at a standstill until the hangers come. And I think my set of hangers is coming a day before Jessica's set of hangers, even though they're both Prime and we ordered them 5 minutes apart. But, you know, we'll see. That's just very interesting to me. I just don't have... Has anybody ever had that happen before? Comment down below in the comment section and let me know, because it's just so bizarre to me. Like, I understand putting a limit on, like, you know, like the PlayStation 5s when they came out, or like the new Xbox systems when they came out, or certain limited edition, like, holiday sets or makeup palettes or whatever. But, like, hangers? What could I I just don't get it. So most of the foil, some of the foil, the silver foil, was gifted to me from Emma when she mailed the kit, which was so sweet of her, and totally made this spread like extra special to have foil gifted to me from a friend. I really loved that. So thank you, Emma. I'm totally losing my train of thought. And then I just also pulled in a couple of foil overlays from my own collection that I think are from Sticky Essentials, and a Crust Press washi tape to put at the bottom so I could put the one from Emma across the top. And here I'm just putting the extra bow piece of washi over the flag to give the flag up in the top corner a little bit of extra foil. I do cut that off camera and just cut the time off because it takes me an embarrassingly long time. But here I am putting my habit trackers on, which this week honestly was a joke, but you know, we're working on it now because your girl's gained more weight and is kind of hating myself, not hating myself for it, but ready to get back to the size that I prefer myself at, is what I mean to say, what I feel most confident at. So the first thing I marked on Monday was the states that we were in for the day. On our road trip, which this day was Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, I took a nap. We got fries at Burger King at one of the stops because the McDonald's line was too long, and they just did not fulfill that craving, so we stopped at McDonald's for more fries. We stopped in Little Rock for the night, and then the script I didn't actually write everything I wanted to for the bottom one, but it was supposed to say Evening Out with Your Girlfriend is on Spotify, that I just wrote Evening Out with Your Girlfriend, which is really funny. Everybody was like, Fall Out Boy has a new album out. That album's been out since 2003, and I'm honestly really surprised that they got Patrick to allow them to put it on Spotify, because Patrick's been anti that album for forever. They haven't recognized it. So, guys like emo kid music, you should go listen to it because it's like a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about. So then the first thing on Tuesday, I marked that our Airbnb didn't have a full fence. It was described as a yard with a fence. It had plenty of room for your dogs to run around. There was a fence on 3 sides of it, not 4, so we couldn't let the dogs off leash. It was so frustrating. That day we were in Arkansas and Tennessee, and then we stopped in Nashville. My teeth have been hurting really bad again, so I marked that this day because it was to the point where it was affecting what I could eat and drink. Then my mom made homemade mac and cheese, and it was like the first homemade meal in a while, so I wanted to mark that for sure. Then I put this little paper and milk maru, like laughing, because Mom and I were in tears laughing because my dad was saying he wanted a new snowsuit so that he could go fishing on his boat in the winter. And we were just laughing at the imagery of him dressed like, a marshmallow puff with like it moving around his boat like a puff with like the fishing line. Oh my God, we died laughing. And then I marked that Olivia slept with me that night and cuddled me all night. Then on Wednesday, I marked that it was a washer and dryer shopping fail. Boy, was it ever. So my washer and dryer unit is set up to have the dryer on the left and the washer on the right, which is really irritating to me because it's backwards. But not only that, I'm very short and I almost fall in top loaders when I try to unload the washer. So I really wanted front loaders. But the issue with a lot of the front loaders is, number one, they're either too, deep, too long for my closet, too wide, or the doors can't be flipped so that they both open away from each other. And we were just it was such a mess. Anyways, then I got McDonald's again just because it was in the parking lot and I was going to get sick if I didn't eat. We stopped at Target because my dad's bald. He kept talking about how cold his head was, so I wanted to get him a beanie. Then we went to Haverty's to purchase some furniture. My dad ordered someplace called BB Cutie for dinner, and then I played Animal Crossing. I believe that was the night the update released. Then on Thursday, it was Lucy's 5th birthday, so that is the first thing I marked with a Lucy custom from Beneva's creation. Then I had the cramps from hell, literally. Some of the worst cramps I've ever had in my life. So I took a nap, I played more Animal Crossing, and then my friend Russ came over and had lunch with my parents and I. He is my friend that helps me a lot with all the stuff going on with my school because he works at a school very similar to mine. And then, so that was good. We got Jersey Mike's and just kind of caught up. His family's been going through a bit of a rough time, so it was really good to see him. And then we watched Hoarders that night on Hulu. The first thing I marked on Friday was that my November kit preview went live wow, English is hard. It went live on my channel. If you guys watch that, you'll see that this kit was in it, is what I was trying to say in my head, and words were failing me. My teeth were absolutely killing me again this day. I put in that I played more Animal Crossing. Then Friday, we finally found a washer and dryer that worked. Hallelujah. It's coming tomorrow in real life, and I cannot wait. Then we went to Bed Bath & Beyond because, I needed, I upgraded my bed from a queen to a king, so I needed a new, set of sheets and, just home stuff. We just moved, so there was just things I needed. And then we ordered Marco's Pizza for dinner. I don't know, it's some local place. We thought they screwed up the order, but it turns out Mom screwed up the order and ordered her pizza twice and deleted mine, which is unfortunate because I don't like the toppings she gets on her pizza at all. Then on Saturday, I marked that I woke up to the Astro World tragedy, which has been hitting home. If you guys don't know what it is, you can Google it. All I can say is Travis Scott is a piece of trash. And I hope that no amount of Jenner money can help him out of this, because if you guys do your research and look into everything that happened, including the manual given to security, to read before the event. I just can't say. I feel so bad for all the victims and all their families. It just never should have happened. When people fall in a pit, you pick them up. Coming from an emo kid who's been to over 150 concerts, man. Come on. Anyways, then I got Chick-fil-A because I wanted their peppermint bark milkshake. I played Animal Crossing with Alyssa from RoseyPlans. Then I watched more CSI. Well, I watched some CSI Crime Scene Investigation. I shouldn't say more. I hadn't watched it in a little bit. Then I marked that my parents' furniture was getting delivered to their house, and I had Chili's for dinner. Then moving into Sunday, I marked that we moved the clocks backwards, which really screwed with my internal clock because it's a 2-hour time change from California to here, and then we were only here a couple days before like the 1-hour time change, so my body was like, what in the world? Then I marked that I moved into my house this day and that the movers came to my house. Then it was the last NASCAR race of the season. It was at Phoenix, and I marked that Kyle Larson was the champion of the series because I thought that was really important. I got Taco Bell to eat for lunch, and I did some planning that night because I was reunited with my planner stuff. And then I got Steak and Shake because we don't have Steak and Shake in California. Well, we do now, but just nowhere close to where I live. It's in LA, or lived. Wow, it's still so weird that I don't live there anymore. But anyways, I'm just putting in the scripts that I made myself here at the end. I really like the font that I chose for this week. I have no idea where I got it from this time, friends. It was just already on my computer and I liked it, so I used it. So I apologize for that, but I can promise you it's probably off of defont.com. And then you guys can obviously scroll back in my channel and peep that video if you guys are curious about how I make my scripts. Here's what I have left over from this kit. This was an unusual week. I didn't use any like extender boxes. I didn't try to fit every single piece of the, like every single full box in with every single piece of the art, which just isn't normal for me. I usually want every full box in there. So this was just my moving spread week, friends. It was a whirlwind. I'm still not fully sure what day of the week it is and what's going on. And unpacking is really overwhelming. I'm still missing 2 boxes that I can think of. So that's not so fun. But hopefully they are at my parents' house and they will turn up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and while you're down there, hit the thumbs up button. It would really help me out, and I would appreciate you helping me reach my goals because I can't do it alone, friends. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.